How's it going, everybody? My name is Jack Hartman, and welcome to the Skyline Sports Podcast. I'm joined, as always, by my good friend out there on the West Coast, Nick. How you doing, man?
Doing well, doing well. Lovely summer day coming up on the 4th of July, and just really stoked to be talking sports with you, even though we're missing out on live sports right now with it being the middle of summer. But happy to be with you, Jack. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Moved into the new place this weekend and excited to be taking a break from unpacking to hang out and do some stuff today. Like you said, sort of in a dead season here in the sports world. The NBA Finals is over. The NBA draft has happened, but Summer League hasn't started yet. We're past OTAs and mandatory minicamp for the NFL and waiting for the fall camp to start. So what we decided to do today is to just take some time and play a few games, do some trivia stuff, and just enjoy some time. As we're recording this, we're on July 2nd, so NBA free agency has started, but there's still a few of the, I would call them, large dominoes that still need to fall before I feel like we've got an accurate enough picture of the free agency landscape to really talk about it. So I think we're going to push that to later this week or to the following week. But we're going to start by playing a classic game. Definitely have played this before if you've ever been, at a sleepover, literally anything. And that is 20 questions. So we're going to do some NFL 20 questions. We've each picked out a few guys, and so I'm gonna pick the first guy, and Nick, you are free to ask your first question.
Mm-hmm. So, Jack, has this player retired in the last 10 years?
This player has retired in the last 10 years.
Okay. Has this player ever been a Pro Bowler?
This player has certainly been a Pro Bowler.
Okay, cool. Does this player have at least one touchdown of any kind in the postseason?
That is a fantastic question, and the answer to that question is yes.
Oh, okay. Did this player play for only one team their whole career?
This player did only play for one team.
Ooh. Is this an offensive player?
This is an offensive player.
Gotcha.
You're asking great questions.
An offensive Pro Bowler who scored at least one postseason touchdown and retired last 10 years. Was this player a first-round draft pick?
That is a good question that I need to find out the answer for, because that is draft info. There we go. This player was a first-round draft pick.
Okay. Alrighty. Was this player a quarterback? Is this player
not a quarterback?
Not a quarterback.
Not a quarterback.
Is this player in line to, how do I want to phrase this? Should this player, in your opinion, be a Hall of Famer?
Man.
Kind of subjective, I know. I know.
It is kind of subjective. It is hard. It's yes or no answers. I'm going to say, in my opinion, this guy should not be a Hall of Famer.
Okay. Cool.
But again, that is incredibly subjective.
Did this player ever win a Super Bowl?
No Super Bowl.
No Super Bowl. Did this player ever Did this player ever play with Tom Brady?
No, did not play with Tom Brady.
No. Okay. Is this
question 10? Halfway.
Yes. Is this player's team in the AFC? Was this player's team in the AFC? No. NFC player?
NFC team.
Did this player ever make it to the conference championship? So NFC championship.
Yeah.
Theoretically. Yeah.
My gut says no, but I want to make sure that is the case. Definitely made it to the playoffs. Definitely made it to the playoffs. Oh boy. Let's try this a different way. Bear with me, y'all.
All good.
Football Reference is great, but if you don't know what you're looking for, it's not as helpful as you would think. Almost there. This player did make it to a conference championship game.
Ooh.
Made it to one conference championship game.
Ooh. Alrighty. I'm thinking. Is this player a pass catcher? So tight end or wide receiver?
This player is a pass catcher.
Okay. Alrighty. Is this player a tight end?
Not a tight end.
Not a tight end. So we're looking at a receiver who made the conference championship once during their career on an NFC team.
Narrows it down, right?
Yeah. Did this player ever play with a pro? Did this player ever play with a really, really good quarterback, would you say?
Yes. Did play with a really good quarterback.
Okay. I feel okay.
And you're down to your last.
My brain's narrowing it down to I'm thinking NFC. I'm thinking Breeze. I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers. I'm thinking like Cam Newton, Carolina. But the thing is, those are like Cam Newton's Carolina team like had Greg Olsen at tight end and like trash. I'm thinking what's his name on the Saints, but he won a Super Bowl. What's the dude's name who was like who was a 7th round player?
Colston.
Yeah, Marquez Colston. I'm thinking actually a Packer who played their whole career there. My brain's going to Jordy Nelson, but he was a Raider very late in his career for a hot second, very similar to Devontae Adams, actually. Retired in the last 10 years, though. Is this player's team in either the NFC East or NFC West? That being one question. In the NFC
No,
East or West?
no,
No. So in the NFC
not
South or
in
North?
NFC
Okay.
East or West.
Okay. Was this player's
Down to
team in the
4
NFC North?
questions.
Yeah. Was this
Not in
player's
the
team?
NFC North.
Okay. NFC South. Cool.
Down to
I'm
3
just going to take a
questions.
stab at it. I actually feel pretty solid about it. I would guess, is this player Roddy White?
Oh my gosh. Yes, it is.
Ha
Wow.
Boom!
Wow. What a pull. I mean,
Boom!
I was thinking we're here 17 questions through, and you have not gotten, in my opinion, any question that would like clue you in that it was Roddy White.
Mm,
What a
mm,
pull.
mm.
Yeah.
The
Man,
thing is,
Roddy White's career is interesting. So like
very good player.
he had like 5 years. He had 6 straight 1,000-yard years,
Hmm.
but his first 2 years were duds, and his last 3 years were duds.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah.
why it's hard to say like he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Because
Yeah.
like unlike Steve Smith Sr., for example, who just throughout his
Mhm.
entire career, even towards the end there in the NFC South, was
Mm.
just balling. Like Roddy White sort of fell off when
Mhm.
once Julio Jones showed up.
Mhm.
And
Right.
it wasn't because he was not playing a lot of games. I mean, in his final year in 2015, he played 16 games, and he just only had 43 receptions for a little over 500 yards and 1
Yeah.
touchdown. So it's like, but yeah, wow,
Yeah.
that was impressive. That was
Yeah.
really impressive.
Snipe. I feel like the reason why we don't think of Roddy White like that is because he retired the year before the Falcons went to the Super Bowl. And so I
Yep.
feel like we don't think about him on that 28-3 team. So it's like
Right.
he's just a pre that version of the Falcons Falcon.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
And
on
in
to
2012 was his conference championship year. And they
Mhm.
lost to San Francisco 24-28. That was a great Falcons team. They went 13-3 that year.
Mhm. Yep.
Like thought surely, they're gonna get it done, but
Yeah.
not to be. So
Yeah.
all right.
Alrighty.
I'm
Well,
really
I
nervous.
have
I'm
my
really nervous.
first player in the barrel ready to go.
All right. All
So
right.
shoot, we're ready.
Yeah, so my first question, is this a current player?
Nope.
This is not a current player. Okay. So, has this player played in the 21st century?
Yes.
Okay. So they have played in the 21st century. Was this an offensive player?
Yes.
Offensive player in the 21st century. Was this player on an NFC team?
Played for multiple teams in their career.
Okay. Were any of them offensive teams or NFC teams?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He was
Okay. So
on an
played for
NFC.
multiple teams, and some of them
He
were
was actually on split
teams.
NFC and AFC. He was on 2 AFC and 2 NFC.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
give you that.
All right. Okay. It is an offensive player. Is this player a running back?
Yes.
Okay. 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 So immediately my mind is going a couple places.
Mm.
One was Adrian Peterson because of how much he bounced around. He played I think for all of the times he bounced around, most of them were NFC teams. It was Vikings, Cardinals, Lions, Redskins at the time. I think
Mm-hmm.
maybe he had a stint with the Titans, but that could be wrong. No, I don't know. Anyway, all right. So it is a running back. We have a running
Yes.
back that played for 4 different teams, 2 AFC, 2 NFC. Was this player's entire career in the 21st century?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So you're 5 questions down. Got 15 left.
Okay. Did this player ever play for the Eagles?
Yes.
Okay. Did this player also play for the Bills?
Yes.
Is the player LaShawn Shady McCoy?
Yes, it is.
All
Shady
right.
McCoy. Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
that was
In
better
7
performance than I thought I would have.
on 8. Boom.
Dang.
Boom.
Okay,
Slash. Damn. Yeah.
what were the other two? What were the other two teams that he played for? Because those are the two that like I remember.
Yeah.
Uh, I
Yeah. So
did he
he
ha- I think
played
he had a stint with the Titans, right?
no,
No,
he played 4 years. His last 2 years, 2019, getting a ring with the Chiefs, not even active in the Super Bowl, and
that's
2020
right.
on the Buccaneers getting a ring, not active in
That's
that Super Bowl
right.
either. Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Well, it's no
Boom.
wonder then that I only thought of the two teams that he played for. So
Mhm. But you
there.
mowed through that. Easy for you.
Oh
You were
man.
worried. You were worried.
I was worried, and I'm still worried. I don't want to get false confidence before we move into the next one. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, it's I guess it's back to me, and
Mm-hmm.
I've got my guy.
Yes, yes,
So here we
yes.
go.
Is your guy an offensive player or was an offensive player?
Yes.
Yes. Um, was your player ever an MVP candidate?
I'm gonna
So like,
have to say no.
okay, okay. So offensive player, not MVP-ish level. Um, um, did your player ever lead the league in a significant category? So like a touchdown of any kind or yards of any
Yeah.
kind or
This
completion.
player never led the league in a significant category.
Ah, so he was mid. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Um, offensive player again. Hmm. um, did that did this player play for 2 or more teams in their career? So one or more than one.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going by Football Reference, which is what I'm looking at right now, it does say two teams.
Okay. Okay. So 2 teams, but more memorable on one of them than the other. Um, hmm. Okay. Um, is this player a lineman?
No, not alignment.
Okay, good. So
Yeah,
no.
I wasn't. I would have been really sad if you did that to me, so I wasn't going to do it to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Okay, so no gross trench boys. Like we respect the trench boys, but like trying
Oh, for
to
sure. That's where the
remember a
game is
name.
won and lost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All righty. Did this player ever have 400 or more receiving yards
Does this player ever have 400 or more
in a
receiving
season?
yards?
In a season?
No.
No. Okay. So this player was either a garbage wide receiver, tight end, or a running back. Was this player or it could be a quarterback? Um. Okay. So I'm thinking running back or quarterback. Um. Is this player a running back?
Not a running back.
No. So I'm guessing this is either a quarterback or a quarterback or a really garbage wide receiver is what I'm thinking. Um, um, and by running back, I also mean running back or fullback because like fullbacks are
Yeah.
running. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to be
Yeah.
clear, in
No,
case you're
it's
pulling out
it's
some,
neither of
like
those.
in case you're pulling any funky fullback
Yeah.
BS, which
Pull out
like
John Kuhn. Yeah.
yeah, John Kuhn, or I was thinking Larry Centers, great fullback in the '90s on the Cardinals. But alrighty, so I'm thinking this is going to be a quarterback. Is this a quarterback?
No.
No. Alrighty, so either a trash tight end or wide receiver. But this is an offensive player. You said this was an offensive player.
It is an offensive player.
Am I forgetting a position? Okay, is this a tight end?
No, it's not a tight end.
No, this is just a garbage wide receiver. Oh my gosh.
It is a very memorable garbage wide receiver.
Was this player drafted after 2000?
Yes.
Oh, they could have even been undrafted. Then that question would have been trash. Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I should. Yeah, was drafted. Was drafted. Okay. Drafted after 2000. Was drafted.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Oh my gosh. I'm so worried. This is just an awful wide receiver of some flavor. I know now that, but was this player was the more memorable team that they were on an AFC team?
No.
No. Primarily an NFC team, a receiver who was garbage. Okay. So Cowboys, I don't think they had any memorable garbage receivers. Eagles, maybe. Washington, maybe. They weren't noticeable in it. Like Giants, I kind of just want to shoot a snipe right now. What the heck is his name? What the heck is his name? Did this dude ever make a helmet catch?
Yes.
I did snipe it. I did know who it was. Oh my gosh, that's so ridiculous. What the heck is his name now? Eli Manning throws it deep to, my gosh, what the heck was his name? The helmet catch by, because Harrison comes flying in from the strong safety spot, and Plaxico Burress scores the touchdown after that to go up, but it was Plaxico Burress, Eli Manning, Victor Cruz. I don't think was on the team yet.
He was not.
Eli Manning deep downfield and caught by.
I'm willing to give it to you. You know who it is.
I know who it is, but just give me like 10 more seconds to try and rack my brain for the name. Eli Manning. Throw caught by. Man, I give. My brain's just going to Peyton Hillis, the running back on the Browns, who was a Madden cover athlete. Who is this?
Yeah, it was David Tyree.
David Tyree. Oh my gosh.
Dude, when I picked him, I did not realize how garbage of a career this dude had.
Yeah, he was garbage. Yeah.
He was so bad. He has maybe the most iconic Super Bowl play ever. Right. Definitely top 5. But was just terrible. According to Football Reference, he played for the Ravens in 2009. He was active and part of the team for 10 games, never started, didn't have a single reception. So basically didn't play for the team, but good on you.
Bad. Oh my gosh. Well, I have your next player who actually is very similar to the guy you just gave me.
Oh gosh, that's not
very, very similar player. I'm a better player than David Tyree, but shoot your questions when you're ready.
All right. Is this a current player?
Not a current player.
Okay, so not a current player. Was this an offensive player?
Was an offensive player.
Did this guy play wide receiver?
Yes.
I'm about to try something crazy.
Yeah?
Is it Santonio Holmes?
No.
Oh man, okay.
Not Santonio Holmes.
I was like, that would have been crazy. All right, so I'm 4 questions in and I've already made a guess. All right, but is a wide receiver, is retired. Did this player play primarily for an NFC team?
He played for almost exclusively NFC teams.
Okay.
I don't know who would be the most memorable team for you with them, but all the memorable ones are NFC. The only AFC team he played for, he had 30 receiving yards. So,
Oh man.
yeah. So,
Okay. Did this guy ever play in a Super Bowl?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now I'm just trying to think of guys who played in a ton of Super Bowls. Oh, did this guy play in the 21st century?
Yes.
Okay. Huh. All right.
7 questions down.
Yep. Man, how cool would it have been if it was Antonio Holmes? That would
Oh,
have been
man.
awesome.
Oh, man.
All right.
Worst
All
player.
right.
Not
Got
as
to
good
back
as.
up. Got to back up. Okay. This is a wide receiver who played primarily for NFC teams. Apparently played for a ton of them. Did play in the 21st century.
Yes.
Um,
Correct.
Did play in a Super Bowl. Okay.
Did play in at
Did
least Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Did this guy play? Did this guy play with? No, let's not go there. Let's not go there yet. Did this guy play with Aaron Rodgers at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay, so this would be a lot easier if he was an AFC guy because basically throughout the 21st century, you have 3 teams from the AFC that have played in the Super Bowl. However, this guy plays for NFC teams, and I'm trying to think about like the NFC Super Bowl competitors throughout the last 24 years, and they're all over the place.
You might
right.
be able to narrow down the Super Bowl that this dude played in a little bit. I don't know. I feel like you could narrow it down a little.
Did he play? Did he play in a Super Bowl in the 2010s?
No.
Oh shoot! All right. Okay, so NFC teams that played in the Super Bowl from 2009 and back. Let's see that you would have had the Saints, then the Cardinals, then the Bears were there a year, the Giants were there, the Buccaneers were there, the Panthers were there. This is not helping.
The Panthers were there.
Okay. Did this guy play in multiple Super Bowls?
3.
3 Super Bowls. Okay.
I believe. Let me check. Yes. 3 Super Bowls.
Played in 3 Super Bowls? Okay. And none of them happened in the 2010s. Okay.
Yes.
And he's a wide receiver.
Yes.
No, because he only had 2 teams, and I don't think he was part of the Falcons team that made this play Super Bowl, and that was in the 2010s, so it's not going to be him. Golly, dude, 3 Super Bowls. Okay, all right. Let's focus. Let's regroup. Did this guy play in the Super Bowl for an NFC North team?
No.
Okay. Did this guy play in the Super Bowl for an NFC West team?
He did play in 2 Super Bowls for an NFC West team.
In 2 Super Bowls for an NFC West team. Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
I think it was the NFC West back then, by the way, to be clear. One of the Super Bowls was pre-2000 and one was post-2000, but very close. So,
okay.
Yeah, but you were asking like 21st century, so it's kind of borderline. Yeah.
Okay. Golly,
that should be able to help because there was a certain team that went to 2 Super Bowls that like turned of the century.
Did this guy play in the Super Bowl for the San Francisco 49ers?
No.
Okay. All right. Hmm. Dude, this is bad. This is really, really bad.
Oh, this is
not good. Okay. Did late 90s. Who are the teams that were good in the NFC in the late 90s?
there is a certain player in the early 2000s who became very dominant and won a lot of Super Bowls for a long time.
Right. Yeah, that would be
He
Tom
made
Brady.
a lot of people very sad. Yes. Yes. He made a lot of people very sad.
Okay, so dude, he beat the Panthers, and I know he beat, this guy probably played for that Panthers team that was like no one remember. I don't even remember a single dude that played on that Panthers team.
Ooh, there are some good dudes on that Panthers team, but another team
Wasn't
also
the quarterback? Wasn't the quarterback Jake Delhomme?
It
Was that
was.
the quarterback?
Jake
Okay.
Delhomme. Jake
All
Delhomme
right.
was
Well,
the
I wish it was
quarterback.
Jake Delhomme.
Hmm?
I wish that your guy was Jake Delhomme because that's.
I thought about it.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I got to pick up the pace. Okay. So this guy played in 3 Super Bowls. Did he play in any Super Bowls for an AFC team?
No.
No. Okay.
All three NFC, all three same shorter time frame.
Same shorter time frame. Sure. Did this guy lose to Tom Brady multiple times?
Yes.
Okay. That helps ish. Did this guy play at any point in the Super Bowl for the Eagles?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. So he played in the Super Bowl for the Panthers. What were the other teams? The Patriots beat the Eagles. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Buccaneers. Did he play in a Super Bowl for the
No,
Buccaneers?
they did not beat the Buccaneers.
Oh no. No, you're right.
The Buccaneers beat the Raiders back then. Was Super Bowl in 2002.
Right. Derek Brooks.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Right. It was the what's his face Super Bowl.
The Gruden Bowl. Yes,
Gruden. Yeah, the Gruden Bowl.
That's correct.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Did they beat the Rams in the Super Bowl?
Okay. That is correct.
So this guy caught passes from Kurt Warner.
That is correct.
Which still doesn't help me, and it probably should. Okay, so played for the Rams in a Super Bowl. He played for the Panthers in a Super Bowl.
Yes.
And I just need to know what that.
Yeah.
Right. Won a Super Bowl with the Rams.
Yeah.
Beat the Titans.
Yeah.
And so correct. I just need to know what that third Super Bowl team is, apparently.
No, the third Super Bowl team was the win with the Rams against the Titans.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. 2 with the Rams and 1 with Carolina. 1-1 lost.
Dude, this is so bad.
Yeah. If you haven't gotten this guy already, I don't know
I don't think I'm going to.
I don't think you're going to, because this particular wide receiver's best year was 800 yards. And so not necessarily a Hall of Famer. But
yeah,
this player, I'll give it to you at this point. This player's name is Ricky Proehl. Ricky Proehl, who you may know from NFL films. I would recommend watching the NFL films on him. This dude caught a touchdown pass by Jake Delhomme to go up in the Super Bowl, only to lose by Adam Vinatieri kicking the field goal to win against the Panthers, and did the same thing against the Rams, where he caught the touchdown pass late to put the Rams up, only to be killed by Adam Vinatieri's field goal. He scored 2 Super Bowl winning level touchdowns, only to be destroyed by Adam Vinatieri.
That's crazy. Man has demons, and their name is Adam Vinatieri.
But Tom Brady,
there was no chance. There was no chance I was getting that one.
Ruined him.
Wow.
Very, very tricky early 2000s. That's definitely the most difficult player I have on any
Well,
of my
that's
lists.
good.
Yes. By far. Okay.
All right. We'll do
I'm
our last
ready.
ones here.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
We'll try and
Go
make them
ahead.
quick. All righty. Did this player play after 2000?
No.
No. Was this player a Super Bowl champion?
Yes.
Was this player a Super Bowl champion with an AFC team?
Let me just make sure that I'm looking at this right. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Does this player have multiple Super Bowl championships?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Was this player a defensive player?
No.
No. Offensive player. AFC, 2 Super Bowls. Okay. Ooh. Alrighty. I know some of the players off the top of my head who've done that. Did this player ever have more than 100 yards rushing in any given year?
More than 100 yards rushing?
Yes. In a year?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So a running back or quarterback who's somewhat mobile. I can assume a running back. So wait, to be clear, this player didn't play after 2000. So their career ended pre-2000 or around 2000. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was thinking about like Terrell Davis, who won like Super Bowls and then like was injured and kind of in the league after 2000.
Right.
But
yeah, no, this guy retired long before 2000.
Okay. Cool. I'm assuming a running back. Was this player a Steeler? You know I love my
No.
Steelers. No, not a Steeler. Was this player a Raider?
No.
No. And he won multiple Super Bowls for an AFC team? Won multiple Super Bowls for an AFC team. The AFC sucked for many, many years. He played Super Bowl era too, to be clear.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Super Bowl 1 through 4, 5, no. Super Bowl 6 through 9, no. During the 80s, there was like a stretch of like 10 years where the AFC just didn't win Super Bowls. Oh, was this player a Bronco?
No.
No? Not a Bronco or a Raider or a Steeler?
Nope.
What? What other AFC? Okay, so there was the Jets and the Chiefs who won Super Bowls, and not the Ravens because that was 2000, so I'd consider that 21st century. So somewhere in the 70s. This must be a Dolphin, isn't it?
This is a
Dolphin. Is this player a running back?
Yes.
Okay. I will exhaust the Dolphins running backs who I know, and I think I've nailed it down. Larry Zonka, Jim Kick, Mercury Morris. One of those.
This is Larry Zonka.
The Zonk. We love the Zonk. I was like, okay, an AFC Super Bowl championship. Yes, very cheesy lad. I was like, the AFC sucked for many years. Many years.
Yep. This dude, Alrighty. Larry Zonka, is a Hall of Famer, obviously. 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champ, and 1-time Super Bowl MVP. But the most fascinating thing about his career to me is that in 1974, he played for Miami. And then he took the season off in 75 and played for the Memphis Southmen of the World Football League before coming back to the NFL to play 3 years with the Giants and then have a farewell tour with Miami in 79. Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that.
I didn't either until looking at it.
Did not know the World Football League was a thing. Lovely. Well, I have my last dude that we can try.
You went and you win, by the way. You went 3 for 3. So
I
there's
appreciate
just consolation at this point, but we'll see what I can do.
Yes. You should be able to get this player. This feels like
All
somebody right up your alley. So start shooting when you're ready.
Is this a current player?
No.
Not a current player. Did this player play post 2000?
Yes.
Okay. Is this an offensive player?
Yes.
Okay. Is this player a wide receiver?
No.
Is this player a quarterback?
Yes.
Okay. Did this player play in any Super Bowls?
Yes.
Okay. Did this player play in multiple Super Bowls?
No.
Okay. So a quarterback that played past 2000 and played in one Super Bowl. Is this an NFC, or did this player play in the Super Bowl for an NFC team?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. So not a current player. So let's move backwards. Played in one Super Bowl and is not a current player. The first few that come to mind are Matt Ryan and Drew Brees. We already talked about Jake Delhomme, so we'll put him in there. Cam Newton played in a Super Bowl for an NFC team and won Super Bowl and is not a current player.
Did not win a Super Bowl. Cam Newton didn't win a Super Bowl.
Right. No, he didn't.
It sounded like you said he did, and I was like, Cam Newton didn't.
Yeah, no.
Not for the legacy.
I guess I should ask, did this player win a Super Bowl?
No.
Okay. All right. So that rules out Drew Brees. Does not rule out Jake Delhomme. Does not rule out Matt Ryan. Jay Cutler played in the Super Bowl and lost for an NFC team. No. That Bears team was pre Jay Cutler. It was pre Jay Cutler.
That was Rex Gross, if you may remember.
Right. Yeah.
Who lived up to his
whose son was a backup quarterback for Syracuse during the COVID year.
What? Yep. I didn't know that. The more you know.
So yeah, exactly. Okay. So so that rules out Kurt Warner. Again, Aaron Rodgers is a current player. Colin Kaepernick played in the Super Bowl and did not win it.
True.
And only played in one Super Bowl. Then I think after that we're back to Eli Manning, or right before that we're back to Eli Manning. All right. Did this player play in a Super Bowl in the 2010s?
No.
Oh, jeez, I'm done. Okay.
No, you can get this guy.
Is this Matt Hasselbeck?
No.
Okay. Thought maybe, or was it Tim Hasselbeck? Was it Tim Hasselbeck that was the quarter?
Right. No, Matt Hasselbeck.
Okay. I thought so.
Game. He
Yeah.
played against the Steelers for the Seahawks and had Sean Alexander and such. Yeah, not him.
Okay. I think a lot of people forget that the Seahawks made the Super Bowl that year, outside of the Steelers fans who, are resting on their laurels about it. But everyone, when they think about the Seahawks' success, they just think about the Russell Wilson Legion of Boom teams. But okay.
Very gettable guy for you still. I believe you can get him. You got 9 questions left. This is definitely up.
Okay.
This may not be a layup for you, but this is like a free throw for you, I think, in terms of gettable. I think this is like a free throw.
All right. So let's try starting in 2009 and working backwards of teams. So 2009 was the Saints, and that was Drew Brees, and they won. So it can't be him. 2008 was Kurt Warner. He played in multiple Super Bowls. 2007 was Eli Manning. He played in multiple Super Bowls. 2006 was Matt Hasselbeck, and it's not him. 2005 was whoever the quarterback of the Buccaneers was. No.
You're getting the years mixed up a little bit.
I am. But I'm remembering it, guys. Is this Donovan McNabb?
It is Donovan McNabb.
All right.
Just sniping it out of left field.
I got there in an unorthodox way, but I did get there.
Oh my goodness. The confused ball knowledge still got you there.
Yeah. Oh, I apparently my memory of the early 2000 Super Bowls is just like not there.
Oh my
So,
goodness. You were like Buccaneers and Drew Brees and Eli. What? And then it's just like, wait a second.
Yeah.
There's a quarterback who went to Syracuse here.
Yep. Donovan McNabb.
Yep.
Donovan
Yep,
McNabb.
yep.
Man, so sad that he never got a Super Bowl, because I think if he wins a Super Bowl, then he is a no doubt Hall of Famer.
Oh,
I think
that is an interesting.
Well, you know what? I'm here on Football Reference anyway. Let's pull it up.
Mm-hmm. I got
He's
you.
a 6-time Pro Bowler. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 3,000-yard seasons in his 12-year career. He had there we go. He had
2004, 31 touchdowns. Pretty impressive.
31 touchdowns in 2004. Interceptions would have been the thing that would have been the knock against him. He didn't necessarily take care of the ball that well.
For the era, he was pretty good.
Yeah, decent. Yeah, I don't know. I think he has a career that he definitely got overlooked at times. Just, when it came to, you pulled it up right there. Yeah, that he got overlooked at times when it came to, awards and stuff. The fact that he was as good as he was and was second in MVP voting once, and like that's it. Nothing else. But I don't know. I think if he wins a Super Bowl, that the trajectory change for his career is significant.
Yeah. The lack of nicknames makes me kind of sad. 5, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody creative here.
Oh, man. Still. All right.
Sweet. Well, we're on to Mind Reader.
Yeah. All right.
So for the game of Mind Reader, one of us will think of a number and we will show it to our lovely audience, and I will edit it in after, and it'll look gorgeous and fantastic, of course. And we will be trying to present the other person with somebody who fits a category and able to represent like where they are between 1 to 10 with that number. So
the way it'll work is one of us will have the number. The other person will ask a question like, hey, give me a current NBA point guard, if you're rating them on a scale of 1 to 10. And then we're trying to give them this is a game that we're actually trying to help the other person get the number. We're trying to work together to get this right. I say let's limit it to 5 questions, and if we don't have it in 5 questions, then we move on. I think makes sense.
3 should be good.
3? Okay.
Well, because we're not trying to get the exact. Well, we are trying to get the exact number, but we're trying to get as close as we can get. And
right.
3 should be good to do that. Sweet. Okay. Well, I have my number.
All right.
And you can ask for a category, and I'll try and give you a dude.
Okay. Let's go. Current NBA starting 5.
Current NBA starting. Oh, a starting 5. So the whole roster. Give me a nice Detroit Pistons.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, immediately, I'm thinking like 2, at maybe 3, maybe 3. Because the thing about Detroit is they do have a lot of talent, but they just don't win games. It's very weird. I mean, you think about Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey. They've got dudes, but oh man. All right. But right off the bat, I'm thinking like 2. So let's go with current NFL starting quarterback.
Current NFL starting quarterback? Give me Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then maybe Yeah, I'm still like really set on 2. All right, last one. Let's go NBA three-point shooter.
NBA 3-point shooter, Ben Simmons.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so my guess that actually my guess is 1, actually.
Yes, one is correct.
Oh, man.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Yep. It's like,
All
how am I
right.
supposed to give you that terrible of a starting five when like there aren't that many teams that are that terrible? Maybe in retrospect, I should have gave you like the Wizards, but like
No, I mean,
Wizards are
hey, we
pretty
got it.
awful.
We
We
got it.
did.
All
We
right.
did.
Let
Lovely. So let
me
me know when you got a
come up
number.
with a number. I had
Mm-hmm.
one in mind, but now I want to change it. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go with that. Okay.
Lovely. 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 Well, I'll start with hmm. Give me NFL head coach
NFL head coach. Okay.
from 1 to 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Current NFL
Dan.
head.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say Dan Campbell.
Hmm. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. I know you're a Lions fan, so I'm feeling like a good kneecap biting 8 sounds pretty strong to me right now. That sounds pretty good. Next I'll go with an all-time NBA point guard.
All-time NBA point guard.
Just so any point guard in NBA history. Doesn't have to
Yeah,
be current.
yeah. And I'm gonna say Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. Okay, so that's really good. That's like borderline top 5 point guard. So I'm feeling a little higher than 8 because like Chris Paul, point guard. Like I'm a big Chris Paul fan, but like I feel like this could be more 9 than it is 8. So I'm thinking 9 right now. Last, I'll go with wide receiver diva factor. So like 1 being no diva, 10 being
Right.
like super diva.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Let's see. The weird thing about that is like you either have guys that aren't divas or you have guys that are mega divas. Like I feel like you don't really have that sort of middle of the road diva.
Like a 5
Um.
diva.
Right. Right.
What
Like
is
who
a
would that
5
be?
diva? Yeah.
Um. Maybe you could say Devonte Adams is a 5 diva because,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but that's not the name that I'm about to give you. So diva, you know, I'm gonna say
Hmm.
this is tough. This is tough.
Mm.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this is very current. I'm gonna say Brandon Ayuk.
Mm. Mm. So Brandon Ayuk's giving very strong diva vibes right now. I'm sure you and I have seen some of the reports of him being like, they don't want me. Like, there's
Yep.
some stronger diva there. And so, but like not super diva, because like super diva all time. We're talking like Tio or AB. So I feel like we're a good notch and a half down from that. I'll go with 8. 8's my final guess.
And 8 is the number. 8 is the number.
Boom.
There
Splash.
might be some people mad that I gave Chris Paul as an 8, but he doesn't have a ring. You know, I mean, it's
Yeah.
the way it is. There's a reason that John Stockton is the leader in assists, and it's never going to get touched, and is never the top of the top 5. You know, so Chris Paul doesn't have a ring. So, but well done, well done.
Right.
Well, should we do one more
One
round?
more each. One more
Yeah,
each sounds really good, and I got
yeah.
a number
And
for it.
this, you know, we're having fun. This can be a longer episode. That's fine.
Yeah. We'll split it up. It'll be good. Well, I got one ready for you right now. So
All right.
just shoot a category, and I'll give it to you.
Yeah. Give me NFL throwback jersey.
NFL throwback jersey. Wow.
Trying to
NFL
get
throwback
a
jersey.
little more creative here.
Okay. NFL throwback jersey. I'll give you the Raiders.
The Raiders?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, I feel like the Raiders throwback jerseys are the Raiders current throwback or the Raiders current jerseys, more or less. Which, if you think about it, doesn't mean that they're bad. You know, they're not the creamsicle Buccaneers jerseys, but it doesn't mean that they're good either. Like the Seahawks blue, which I think is a very underrated throwback uniform. All right, give me a 2024 NBA free agent. Now, this player could have been signed at this point, but an NBA 2024 free agent.
An NBA 2024 free agent. I'll give you. No. He's about the right amount. A nice Kelly Oubre. Nice
Okay.
handsome boy Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we've got to be like 5 or 6 between Raiders and Kelly Oubre, maybe 4, give in like the 4 to 6 range, but I'm thinking 5 to 6. Um, so lastly, give me a a current NFL defense.
Current NFL defense. Maybe. How about? No, I need maybe like a Chargers.
Ooh, okay, well that kind of brings this number down. I was in like the 5 to 6 range, but now I feel like, well, okay, so the Chargers, they've got guys. It's not like they're Swiss cheese. All right, I feel like all of these are extremely
Hmm.
average, and so my guess is that the number is 5.
It is. It is
All
5.
right,
Crushing it. We're on the money with this, by the way, Jack.
we're
We're crushing
yeah,
these.
we're killing this. So my
When
final
you're like
number,
an NFL throwback, and I'm like Raiders throwback
and
jersey,
and
I'm
the
like,
And the thing is, like, that was the thing I kept referring back to be like, this has to be middle of the road because it's like, they don't have anything ugly, but they don't have anything that's like, man, I missed that uniform. So,
all right,
all right,
right.
I've got my last number. I've got my last number.
Great. Alrighty. Give me, give me, uh, give me a, give me a LeBron teammate.
A LeBron teammate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
So 10 being best teammate, 1 being worst teammate of
right.
LeBron's.
10, we're talking Dwayne Wade, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving.
Sure.
1, we're talking, I don't even know, one of those very forgettable guys that was on that team, that
Sure.
Cavs team that got swept by the Spurs. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Anderson Varejao.
Whoa. Oh, okay. I'm feeling kind of middle of the road, but a little below middle of the road. Like a strong, like a high 3, low 4 is what I'm feeling. So I'm feeling 4 right now. Okay. Give me a current NBA team's future prospects. So like what team's future you would want the most? Whether
Okay,
that team's talented or has like draft assets, young player, like the team's future that's looking the brightest.
right, has a bright future.
Mm.
Um, I'm gonna say this is tough. I want to say that, but I think that would throw you off, so I probably shouldn't.
Mm.
Um, let's go with Gosh, think, Jack. Think. Let's go. Let's go with the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay. Okay. So Charlotte Hornets are like talented. I like Brandon Miller. I like LaMelo. But like LaMelo's kind of injured and okay. So I'm feeling maybe a little higher than before, like a 3 or a 4, maybe a 4 or a 5. Maybe give me give me a current NFL receiving core.
Current NFL receiving core. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. There's some
Yeah,
awful ones and some very good
and
ones.
with that, we're gonna go with the Los Angeles Chargers.
With the Chargers. Okay, the Chargers are devoid of much of anything at receiver. There's like Lad McConkey and Quentin Johnston I'm not a fan of, but like at least there's a bit of a future. I'm feeling a nice 3 is what
That's
I
what it
will do.
was. That was a 3.
Boom!
That
Oh my
was a 3.
goodness.
Yeah,
Boom.
man. I was struggling with NBA because the only team on my mind there was the Phoenix Suns because their
Right.
future is really not good. They've got maybe 1 or 2 more years with the big three that they've put together, but the future isn't there. But at the same time, they've got talent that makes them a competitor in the Western Conference. So, but hey, we got there. We got there.
Or maybe like a Clippers now without Paul George has like a tough future.
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah. Hey, we got there. We got there.
Yeah. We crushed that, by the way, Jack. Like I'm proud of we read each other's minds like that. We were on the money with it.
That was well done. Well done.
Sweet. Well, we can wrap it up today with a football grid, and fun enough, the one that I have has a lot of AFC North, so I feel pretty stoked that I'm going to get to see my Steelers. All righty, Jack. So as you can see,
that is a lot of AFC North.
a lot of AFC North.
All
We're
right.
going to see if we can try and get a nice rarity score here.
Yeah.
So looking at this, what are you seeing?
Well, so one of the things, I mean, there are always plenty of names that, stick out to you, but aren't names that you actually want to use because they're not going to be, or they're going to be really high. So like the first name that came to me was Steelers Browns was Joe Hayden.
Yeah.
Because at the time I thought it was ridiculous that the Browns cut him, without getting anything. And then he went right to the Steelers, but that one's probably going to be pretty high on the rarity score. You mentioned Peyton Hillis earlier, and if I remember correctly, after he fell off, didn't he play with the Giants?
I don't know if he did. I know for a fact he did the Broncos, but I don't know if he did the Giants.
I feel like he did the Giants, but I don't want to do anything that like we could risk getting wrong, unless you're willing to just like go with it.
Why don't we just like wait for a little while to like let it rip? Because we got some that we can definitely hit here. A lot of 85 Bears, a lot of 07-11. Actually, first one, I'm going to hit up Jason Pierre-Paul on the Giants on that 2011. Because as you can see, 2010.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice. That's very low. That's surprisingly low because he was quite the contributor to that team.
It was very good. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So like Bears Super Bowl champs, like you said, there's a lot of the guys on the 85 team. But the tough thing is that's the only Bears team that has won a Super Bowl. So like even the guys that you might think are a little lower aren't necessarily.
I got a good one for that actually.
I think I also have a good one for that.
Shoot.
So the guy that I would say is we should go with Dave Duerson.
Who is that?
Dave Duerson. It's unfortunate that it's DUE. Yeah. He is actually like the first known case of CTE. He sort of lost his marbles and took his own life, but did it in a way that his brain could be studied, and was like the
Oh,
first big, big insight into, oh shoot, this is a thing. So, but it's definitely somebody that no one's gonna know. So that would be my
let's
pick there.
yeah, let's slam it then.
Yeah,
2%. Wow, a little
yeah,
higher than
I'm,
I would have thought. I was
me
also
too.
thinking Nick Foles because Nick Foles won it with the Eagles, but then he was on the Bear. Was it the Bears? He was
Yeah,
on the Bears a year or two later, but still. Super Bowl champion for the Steelers. I kind of want to go Le'Veon Bell or Antonio Brown. I think Antonio Brown, just because winning it with the Buccaneers would just be kind of funny. Although there are a lot of Steelers who won it.
I mean, you
Maybe
would know so many
we'll just go Ike
random. Yeah,
Taylor. Ike Taylor's no. Aaron Smith actually is who I'll go with.
I don't even know who that is.
Aaron Smith, really good defensive end for the state. 0.1%. Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right.
Nice. All righty. Now we can get a little bit more in the weeds here.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some trash Bears Browns combinations from recent years. Who falls into that bucket?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, when Josh Gordon came back, he was Seahawks and Chiefs.
And Patriots for a second.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm thinking James Harrison. He played for.
Did he? I don't remember him being with the Bengals.
61%.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Yep. 1 year for the Bengals in circa 2012, 2013 for 1 year.
Must not be that many guys that played Steelers Bengals.
Yeah.
If I didn't even know that Harrison went to the Bengals, and that was 61%.
Yeah. Could have gone Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton's the current slot corner on the Bengals. Yep. He's pretty good.
Yeah. So now I really don't want to do Joe Hayden for Steelers Browns, because I have a feeling that one's going to be a really popular one.
Let's try and hit a couple of these other ones.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I can't think of who, but there's some really
Andy Dalton. That's who would fit the Bears. And everybody knew that.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton.
Maybe we should just do Joe Hayden for
yeah. We can
Browns Bengals.
Yeah, we can hit it up. Yeah, and everybody knows that.
So our rarity score is not going to be good, but
that's fine. Oh, there are some bad Giants Browns on here.
And there's some really bad receiver that was Browns and Bears.
Oh, who was it? There was a really fast dude who was
Kadarrell Hodge. No.
Maybe
Anthony Schwartz?
No. I'm fine to jam this. No. No. There was a fast guy who was also on the Falcons Super Bowl team. I do not remember his name. Yeah, the 2016 Falcons had this dude who was also a Brown and a Bear. But I forget his name.
Well, now at this point, let's send
Jam Gillis. Oh, damn! You know what's up. Look at that headshot, by the way. Oh my gosh!
I mean, he just looks like he went to the University of Arkansas.
So all
right,
we can feel this out between which the last two we're gonna try and nail down here.
I mean, for Giants,
Bengals, I know
Eli Apple, right?
Yep. I was gonna say. Not a great rarity score.
Not our best effort.
Yeah. Let's see a Bear and a Brown. There's a receiver here who I wanted to see. Let us see who our friend is. I was thinking Taylor Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel was on that Falcons team. Yep. Yep. Smushed right in between his time there. Well, if you're good for it, we can also hit up the NBA grid for the day.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Wrap.
Lakers, Jazz. I'm thinking Jalen Horton Tucker.
Oh, that's a better one. Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Bucks, Lakers. Was it Thanasis that played for the Lakers, or was that Kostas?
I think Kostas did.
Okay.
Not sure. Only one team. Only one team. We can go with some really young rookies here for the only one team.
Yeah, like Walker Kessler.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was feeling Walker Kessler. People might hit it up, but I feel good about it.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
Only one team. Bucks. Chris Middleton.
No, he was on the Pistons. No, Middleton was on the Pistons for a second. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Bucks. There aren't a lot of current Bucks who have only been Bucks.
I mean, there's Giannis, but that's going to be an obvious one.
Besides that.
Moving backwards, Brandon Knight bounced around. Kareem then played for the Lakers, so we still have that in our back pocket for Bucks Lakers. Did Oscar Robertson only play for the Bucks?
No. Oscar Robertson played for the Kings, technically the Kansas City Kings.
Yep, that's
or Royals or whatever. They had some funky names back then.
I don't want to do Giannis yet.
Children. Who are some of their young kids? There are some young kids here.
Who?
There are some young guys. What about what's his name? Onyeka Okongwu? Yeah. No. What? No. I didn't know he was somewhere else besides the Hawks.
Cam Reddish.
No, Reddish. Oh, I was thinking only one team. I was thinking I was clicking only one team. Onyeka Okongwu. That was right. I just clicked the wrong spot. Cam Reddish will do.
Cam Reddish works for Hawks Lakers.
Yeah, that I knew. I just clicked the wrong spot. Look at me being a fool. Suns.
Bucks Lakers. Could that be Jared Vanderbilt? Was he Bucks before he was with the Lakers?
No, he was Jazz.
Okay.
And Timberwolves.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Bucks.
Only one team. Who are some of their rookies on the Bucks? There's some children there. Bobby Portis has bounced around. Oh wait, Brooke Lopez. Brooke Lopez was on the Lakers for a year. You still there? Oh, you're muted, Jack.
There we go. I was afraid you were on only team, and I was like, he played for the Nets, he played for the Lakers, but all right.
Yes.
That Suns row. We got to figure out what's going on with that Suns row.
Yes.
Suns, Bucks. Suns, Jazz, Suns, Hawks.
Chris Paul's been Suns. Devin Booker's one team.
Yeah, but
Steve Nash.
Nash was only the Suns, the Mavs, and the Lakers were the three teams he played for.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley never played for any of those three teams.
Nope, not Barkley.
Dominique Wilkins played for the Hawks. I don't think he played for the Suns.
Right.
This is tougher.
There's some weird Suns teams in there too. Jay Crowder played. Jay Crowder fits the middle.
Yep. And he fits the top. Hold on, he fits the top too. Do we want to wait? Would we rather use him for Jazz Suns?
Not sure.
And he may even work for Hawks Suns too. I'm not sure about that.
I think he might as well, but not sure.
I don't even know who's on the Suns anymore.
We can just hit up Giannis. Let's hit up Giannis just to get the spot. Oh,
yep,
man.
Let's use Jay Crowder for Jazz Suns. Get that out of the way.
Yeah. Yep. Boom. Suns Bucks. We can definitely
come up with something.
Joe Ingles.
Brandon Knight.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was a Sun.
Ooh, and got 2%. Let's see what we missed in Hawks Suns.
Yeah. Would we have come up with any of them?
Oh, we definitely should have. We can just sort by points. Oh, there's some not many good dudes here. Boris Diaw's good. Frank the Tank Kaminsky. Jay Crowder. Alex Len. Alex Len's been around a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Miles Plumlee.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Skyline Sports Podcast. We just had some fun, played some games. Yep. It was a good time. Figured out what we were good at, which is mind reader, and what some of us aren't so good at, which is their knowledge of the early 2000 Super Bowls. But otherwise, man, it's been a great time. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great week, y'all.
Have a good week. Good 4th of July.